Today is Sunday, which is a big day because it's the day before Monday. And Monday is the day that I go on a 3-day road trip to Tucson and then out to Seattle. So why am I doing this road trip? Good question. I'm glad you asked. If you followed any of my stuff on YouTube before, you'll know that I really like rocketry and anything aerospace related. Even my laptop is super obnoxious about it. So I spent the last 2 years on my engineering school's rocketry team, and in the past year I served as the lead recovery engineer. Not only has that taught me a lot about what it takes to do real engineering, but we also won a national NASA competition.
The Cards pull off an upset, not on the court or the football field, but in a rocket competition. U of L's River City Rocketry team won NASA's 2017 student launch.
The River City Rocketry team, made up of University of Louisville students, has ended Vanderbilt's 4-year reign as the #1 college rocketry team in the country. But U of L's team almost didn't make it when their rocket suffered a catastrophic failure during a test flight just a week before the competition.
It destroyed a large part of the rocket and ended up causing us to have to rebuild in about a week, but we were able to pull it off, so good news all around. Well, bad news and then good news. So.
After 5 years of placing in the top 5, the River City Rocketry team finally knocked off the reigning champs.
When you think of University of Louisville, you don't necessarily think, great, Ivy League school, but we came out on top of Cornell and Vanderbilt, which feels really great. And I think it's just strictly because of the effort we put in. It's not about how smart you are, it's about how hard you try.
And if you've ever applied for a job online, you would also know that that's basically like throwing your resume into a black hole never to be seen again. But even my inbox is full of rejection letters. So as luck would have it, a friend of mine is driving out to Tucson to intern at Raytheon this summer. I also have a cousin who lives in Seattle that I'm very close to that I've been dying to visit out there for the past couple years. So I figured it would be a lot of fun to tag along with him to Tucson. Now, conveniently enough for this trip, thanks to Boeing in 1961, Seattle has a massive aerospace economy. So I'm printing off my resumes, a bunch of them. So the plan when I get to Seattle is to visit my cousin and then visit as many aerospace companies as possible and turn in my resume in person. Now, whether or not this will be successful is anyone's guess. I don't really know. But I do know 2 things. And that is that 1, I really want to work on rockets. And for that reason, the attempt in itself is reason enough for me. And reason number 2 is, well, it'll be fun. One thing's for sure, this will be an interesting case study in how far drastic measures will take you. So here's the plan. Ben and I are going to start in Louisville, Kentucky, where we both live. And then we're going to drive all the way out to Denver, Colorado. And then from there, we're going to snake our way down through the southwest United States, all the way to Tucson, Arizona over the course of about 3 days. Now, we plan on making an adventure out of it and stopping and seeing as many sights as possible along the way. After that, I'll fly up to Seattle and visit my cousin. And then, of course, do my resume blitzkrieg to all the companies in the area. And then after that, I'll fly my way home. So if you have any suggestions on where we should stop along the way or anything you want to see us do, let me know in the comments. If not, subscribe to follow our entire trip, and the adventure starts tomorrow.